Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're well. We're going to just continue on with our backstage area over here. I'm going to see if I can get rid of these annoying poppies that are just poking through over there. And then we are going to do some bushwork over here. And then we'll move on and we'll have a look at what we're going to do next. So I just want to add in, you know me and my little weeds. I love these. Just a couple of little bits like this poking through. I might just get something over here. Where do I want some weeds growing? Oh, I'll tell you what, some weeds growing kind of along the side here would look good. Something like that. A little bit in the corner there as well. Right, so let's have a look over here. So we want to do something to kind of hide this. I'll tell you what I'm just going to do actually. I am just so that the wall looks decent even without being covered up. I just want to do that. Kind of just, yeah, that just looks a little bit nicer, doesn't it? I might need to do that over here. Yeah, let's do the same over here. So that obviously if it's not completely covered, it still looks finished. Like so. Actually, I was going to do some detailing here, wasn't I? Let's quickly do that. Oh, I tell you what, let's just get a couple of lights up. So I feel like these each of these doors would have a light. Actually, probably just above it, I think. So you've got that there. You've got this one. I'll probably do one right in the middle, like that, and then we'll do them above again, I think over here. Like that, and let's quickly let's just come in here and give a couple of switches. Oops, hang on. I don't think that's actually on the wall, is it? There we go. Right, so we've got a little light switch on this wall here. And let's copy that over to this side. In fact, I think they're probably a bit high. Just thinking of how big the people are. Good, okay. Right, let's just quickly come into our conservation pack, because this is the one that had most of the backstage stuff in it. So yeah, I'm just going to have a few little things like this just kind of sitting around, you know, like they're just in storage, just kind of stacked up. We'll just have a whole, you know, a whole big stack of these. I like this sort of thing. Hang on. Didn't mean them to be together. Let's just double these up. Let's get another stack. I love stuff like that. And then, like, just one of them, I'll just change the colour. Just randomly, so you've just got one yellow one there. What else have we got? I've got a couple of different crates actually. I might just do a couple of these as well. Tell you what, I'm just going to come in here. I'm just going to get rid of that top one, just so they're not all the same height. What else? We've got some buckets. Let's do some buckets stacked up over here. Probably a wheelbarrow, why not? I feel like you probably have a wheelbarrow or two sitting around here, carting stuff to and from the lorries that come in. I guess would make sense. Let's just change the colour on one of these. I feel like you'd have maybe a you know, a little tap here or there for cleaning these decks down. I think that makes sense. I'm not sure. Would you have a water butt sitting around? Why not? I think maybe you would just have a couple of water butts as well. Just change the colour on this one. There we go. Now that looks like a backstage area, doesn't it? Good. Like it. Okay, let's get back to our nature. So let's have a think. See, this is the kind of bush I was thinking of doing along here. And then I'll get some other bits sort of growing up through it maybe. And I'll just create a little backdrop over here for this. If I do this as a nice, almost like a hedge actually, I think, along here. Just come and see what it looks like from here. Yeah, so it kind of gives a formal edge, I think. I think that looks nice. I'm going to go with some of this growing around here, just to cover up this gap at the end of the water that we had. And let's get a nice bush like this growing in this gap, I think. Let's get one here kind of raised up a bit. Just to fill that corner with something. I feel like I probably won't do much along here. I've just realised we've got all of this stuff here sort of growing through. Let's just take some of this back. It looks a bit odd having the poppies kind of spreading under there. Right, I'm just gonna get a little bit of something different growing in amongst this. Kind of just to mix up the textures a bit. Okay, that's nice. Do you know, I might just get a couple of really tall bits of bamboo, maybe. No, that's not very tall. Hang on. Let's have a look at bamboo. Because we have got... Actually, this might look nice along here. It's the sort of thing, rather than having trees, we'll get some bamboo in. Get one growing here, right up in the corner. Kind of make it look like the bamboo's taking over a little bit. Yep, that looks nice. Ooh, let's have a really tall bit in here as well. Like it's like the odd bit. You get this with bamboo where the odd bit just grows extra tall. Excellent, okay, that's looking nice. So it's just a little wild area really. It's not, you know, people can get in there and sort of maintain it, but it's not really a used area. It's just there to go a bit wild. So I think that's all that needs. Let's have a look from over here. Just make sure that looks all right. Yes, it does. That looks fine. This area can just stay as grass. You know, you don't need to fill every area. So that's all just going to stay as grass. Have we actually got people coming in here? No, not really. Hopefully they will once we get some more animals going on over there. Right, so I think we're sort of there with our backstage now. So this is looking good. I'll probably do a nice big tree actually just on this corner here, like a nice ash tree maybe. Or I'll tell you what, let's see if I can go oak. I don't know if these are going to be too big, but I kind of like the idea that it's a little bit hidden behind a big tree. Try not to cover up the sign, but you know, so from the outside, we're not quite seeing all the backstage stuff, you know. Just one oak, I think, and then maybe just some ash. No, let's stick with the big ones. So we'll get an ash there, and then maybe we'll go elm. Some good traditional British trees. So if you were driving along the road here, you don't really see the backstage. I like that because the backstage is meant to stay a bit hidden until you're obviously right here and you're sort of pulling in. I quite like that this overhangs. I think actually I might just move that a little bit. It's probably overhanging a little bit too much. There we go. So the lorries would just brush past that as they drove in. Excellent. Obviously, if you're coming from this angle, you're going to see it a bit, but again, the bamboo there hides the building quite nicely, so you're only really going to see the nice bit of the building until you're right on it, but that's fine. Excellent. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. I'm not going to put gates on. I could do some gates, but I don't think that's really needed. Let's just leave it like that. So there we go. There's our backstage done. I might come back and add more. You never know. I'm always thinking of new things to do. But that'll do it for now. So let's move on to our next habitat. So we're going to do the dik-diks. Let's have a look at the dik-diks. Kirk's dik-dik. I mean, look at that. That's adorable, isn't it? Native to Eastern and Southern Africa. Okay. Adapted to live in open grasslands. Right. So obviously this is another antelope. So it's only going to have a simple habitat. So obviously I know we've done an antelope habitat over here, but we can do another one. I don't mind that. I might do it over behind here somewhere. Again, they kind of, it makes sense to keep it on the outside of the zoo, because then they're kind of secretive, you know. They're probably quite shy creatures. Although I've actually seen them in with monkeys living in the bottom of a big monkey cage at a place near us. So actually, it's, you know, not necessary to keep them far away from people. They're not too shy. But like I said, I don't want every gap of the zoo to have an animal or something in it. I don't mind having some big areas like this that are a bit more open, and I'll just dot some trees through there. You know, and then you come over here and boom, there's another habitat. So let's do it. Let's do something over here. Let's be creative. I have no idea what I'm going to do. What do dik-diks want? They want open land. Let's do a little bit of terrain work. Let's sculpt just a little bit, not too much. Let's just give them some slight hills going on over here, just so that we can, you know, just make it a bit more interesting. Let's think. I'm just trying to think of some sort of building for them as well, like a little viewing building. Do you know, I might do that. I might make it so that you can't see them from the path and it's completely blocked. And in fact, you have to go quite a long way away from the pathway here to see them. So I might do a little viewing up here. If I can try and screen this off so that you can't see them from here and have it completely detached from the main path, that might look quite nice. Let's just bring this up even more. Okay, and then if I come in and do a raised viewing area up here, do I want it to be a building though? I don't think I do actually. No, let's scrap that. let's just keep it as a curved, whoops, wrong one. Hang on, so I need to do, there we go, and then I can curve it. So we'll do like a curved viewing platform like that. So the dictics will be back here. And then we'll have some steps coming out down the back here. Oh, look at that, perfectly onto the flat ground there. That worked out nicely, didn't it? Okay, and then this will curve over here and join back onto this path. So let's just, okay, hang on. It's always annoying doing this. I want it to attach, I want it on this bit. I don't want to do that bit, I want to do this bit. I'm so frustrated. I don't know how you make it connect to that instead of that. No, stop it. I don't want it attached to that. I want it on here. Here we go. Oh, it can be frustrating, this game, can't it? Right, let's bring that main road round, something like that. Let's then bring this one around to join it like that. Okay, so this, yeah, so this whole habitat will be fairly away from the main path. Like I say, they're shy, you know, we want them to have a peaceful area here where they can be viewed from. I'm just wondering, I fancy making this just look a bit different. So let's do a little wooden platform. I'm just going to see what the railing looks like and whether I want to use in-game railing. I think I might do, actually. It's nice fencing, that. I don't mind using in-game stuff when it looks good. And that will go down to that. So that's going to be our little viewing platform for the dictics. And then we'll do some backstage. So we'll have, I'm just trying to think, did I set up a work zone over here? I think I must have. Let's just double check that. Yeah, red pandas. Yeah, so that and that. Okay. So let's look at the dictics. So the dictics are right over here. Is that's probably fine. If I can use this staff room and the thingy that's in there, that's going to be just fine, I think. So what I will do is get a barrier in next. They're only small, but they probably still need a tall fence. So let's do, I want them to have a little shelter area. So I might do like a hidden area in here where they can be sheltered. So I'll bring it, I think, all the way to here. And then they're going to be, let's think. Yeah, actually, I'll do a solid fence around quite a lot of this, I think. So it's not going to be a massive habitat. So I'm going to bring that in. Yeah, let's bring it in under here. And then we'll probably go, no, let's not go null barrier yet. Let's stick to the proper the proper fencing for now. Okay, so that's your basic shape. So the idea is we'll make this bit here, we'll put a building in this bit, which is a little shelter, but it can't be seen. So this is somewhere where they can go and be in private. And I just hope that it's far enough away, and because it's a solid fence, that people won't stand here and look at them. I will put bushes all the way through here. I may have to make this bit here. Actually, let's do that. A staff path, and then I'll cover that up because it looks terrible. I really wish they'd make staff paths that don't look like that. I don't mind the pattern, but why have a Planet Zoo logo on it? It's just ridiculous. It just looks awful. Okay, let's get some tic-tics in. Let's do that next. No, let's set up a work zone first. So new work zone, that habitat, that staff room, and that keeper hut. And that is going to be called Dick-Dicks. So let's get Chaz, can be our Dick-Dicks person. Cool. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, they've got cool names. I'm not even going to try and pronounce those names because I will fail miserably. I might have made this too big. I might shrink it down. Once they're in, I'll be able to tell a bit better how big they are. They are very small, so I suspect I have made this too big. I do want them to have obviously plenty of space for running around. Let's go with 12 for now. There we go. I'm just going to speed the game up and see what happens. Hopefully they're coming from somewhere. There should be a whole load of people. Here we go, running like maniacs with crates in their hand. Yeah, so they are small. Good, they can go everywhere. That's great. This isn't too bad actually as an enclosure because once you've got a nice little group of them, I don't think it's going to be an issue that it's a big enclosure like this. I think actually it'll be really nice because they'll have plenty of room for running around in. Yeah. Right, let's give them a bit of water. So going to give them a natural looking bit of water just over the other side here. There's sort of a natural dip in here. I don't know if they swim, but we'll find out. Let's see what I can do. There we go. So they've got a nice natural bit of water back there. And again, it's just slightly hidden from the public view. So I'll have to make sure I put screening up back here so people can't view that way. I know in game they might view that way, but I don't want them to. Look at them go. Wow. They run, don't they? They really, really run. Can they swim? They can swim as well, so that's good. So they've got a bit of water that they can actually swim in, which is really cool. And just to demonstrate that, off they go. Look at that. Oh, they look like frolicking deer. That's so cool. Very cute. Excellent. Okay, so that's a good start. Let's think about their shelter, shall we? I want it to be a good solid structure, so I'm going to build it with a bit of brick, I reckon, and I'm going to do, doesn't need to be really tall, so I'm going to go with something like that. I will turn that, I reckon. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's do it like that. So you've got just an opening on one corner. Actually, that works for me. I will flatten that out, obviously. And then this could have a nice thatch roof. Something like this. And then let's give them, whoops, nope, that's the wrong one. Why can I not see? What's going on here? Why can I not see the right bit? Hang on. Have I chosen a bit that's not actually going to connect to a flat bit? I'm very confused by what's going on here. Is there not a piece that connects those together? Surely. It's not. No, there's not, is there? It doesn't connect. Yeah, you have got so you can only have a rounded corner if it's all connecting instantly. You can't have a straight bit in between. That's just bizarre, isn't it? What about other thatch pieces? What do we got here? Okay, let's try these thatch pieces. I'm pretty sure these have connector bits, don't they? Surely, hang on. Yes, good. Okay, I'll use these ones then. That's very strange. Why on earth would they put them in the game when they don't connect properly? How bizarre. Never mind. Right. Is there a flat top? Yes, there is. Good. Okay, so we've got a nice little shelter there. Let's come back to terrain and let's do flatten to foundation. So we're going to flatten this out in here completely, like so. Make it look like it's really properly dug into the terrain. Lovely stuff. Right, let's make sure they can get in there. They can indeed. Apparently they can jump onto the roof, but that will stop. I will do some fencing or something up here. Good, we're getting hopefully, yep, some people are starting to come over now. That's great. Quite a few dick-dicks in there as well. That's good. Okay, so that's good for the shelter. I'll just play around with this a little bit. I'll do this, and then this will all get built up with some bushes around there, and then I can manipulate the fence again afterwards. Yeah, so I'm not sure how I'm going to support this. I may well just do loads of bushwork underneath this raised area to kind of hide what it's sitting on, because obviously it's floating at the moment and it will look a bit odd if it's just left floating. I love that people are actually coming up to there and not just standing here. That's what I wanted. So that's really good. I'll tell you what, I think I am actually going to bring this in and just shrink the habitat a bit like this. Because it probably is just, you know, a little bit too big for them. That looks a bit more reasonable, doesn't it? Lovely stuff. And then, like I say, I don't mind having some gaps. So stuff like this, I'll just do a whole load of tree work around the outside here, I think. Excellent. Okay, there we go. That's going to do it then for this episode. I feel like we've made some good progress there. So we've got our dictics in. I'm just going to rename this and just make sure they've got top quality food. So we've got our dictics in. Obviously still an awful lot to do around here, and we've finished our backstage over here as well, which I'm really happy with. I think that looks really cool. So yeah, let me know what you think of the backstage area, and do you like my idea for my dictic habitat over here as well, and what else do you want to see in the zoo? Let me know in the comments down below, and anything else we want to say, please do leave a comment. And if you've enjoyed yourself and you want to help out the channel as well, please do hit the like button. So until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.